sat in a middle spot right now against Klas Athletics up in Paradise Resort, the Unnamed. They've been spotted out by the team you were looking at, Aerowolf Limax, on that mountainside. Paradise Resort chopping back in there. Silas wits about him, but looks like Salem gets the drop. Nicely hidden, nicely struck. And then Onyx goes down behind some cover, so they'll be all right for now, but Unsu soon to follow. V4. He's got the barrel, tries to go out wide, serving up some hot lead over the top of the bar there. Trains out for the Tommy gun, repositions, looks for the spray, will be able to knock. Oh, I thought he had it there, Blank, but no, Fabian does go down. Solus very, very low. They're getting in the fight with the rest of the team, though. So they have managed to get Unsu back to his feet. Sung is going to try and take that challenge close up with the AKM, but the Micro Uzi wins out the day.
Alpha 7 coming this way. On our screens, we're going to see Secret Jin facing off against the Loops. Both teams not to be trifled with.
Oh, that's pretty strong to the team just yet. However, they are moving in for that side swipe. Alpha 7 actually clashing with Nova XQF on the western side. Both going pretty even on that fight by the looks of things. Paraboy has gone down. Coolboy did die. Laura and Vitu 2K went down for Alpha 7, but Loop's still pressured out. Carrillo takes a dive.
The folder, and that is one thing that really does excite me. GZ here. Nice shots again. Damn, he has a dirty little off angle, but he's in a lot of danger.
Oh no. That's not going to play too well for him. Golden lands the nade. A nice cook there to catch him off guard. Drops the first aid kit after taking a little bit of damage. Low should be able to flush that out. That's a bike. That's a bike. Carrillo. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely found. Easy does it. Cosmos trying to suppress them under the bridge now. They know they're in this location. You can see in the picture-in-picture as well at the bottom right-hand spot. That's Paraboy biting the dust finally as well, leaving just Order and Jimmy alive for Nova XQF.
Yeah, rough situation for Nova XQF. They're currently been pinned finals right now, so they would just like to get into the next Super Weekends, continue to put up some points, and it looks like Nova
don't even make it. Jimmy, though, still with the last stand. Doing Jimmy things, running away. Has got the knock onto Swaggin right now, but
Timothy
has to get out of dodge for the remainder of the game. Last player standing for Nova XQF now with Order falling. Versus 3 from Alpha 7. They got the best of his teammates, and it looks like they want to get a little bit more. That's Nova XQF going down early, Blank. Second with a hashtag Pmgc, and he'll take a look, and maybe you'll win some juicy UC, as he likes to say. But Power 888. Looking to get a little bit more than you see. They're getting for the big old buckaroos, as they
love to cross the bridge, or at least try and get across the river. But stops there with a nice little spray down. Immediately hits the first aid kit. Now down, but it's Silas, MVP from yesterday, still alive, looking to make this one happen.
Solus on the off angle gets taken down, so it's just Silas. The MVP, as you said, caught by, will succumb to the Tommy gun from behind the rock. And Silas continues to hold out for now, but he's the last player standing, everybody else dead. And it's Sim soon to follow. Klas Digital Athletics eliminated, and it's the top spots actually going down relative to the Unnamed with their last player alive. Catch one of the Blue Bees. Oh, we'll be able to steal his...
Playing a bit of do-si-do.
Do Blue Bees make blue honey?
You know, I would say they did make blue honey.
A little bit less there, but Aita-chan just... Bodyguard, as Suk goes around the side, spots Kiofsky, will force him into that Molotov and will burn him down. However, Suk falls to Carrillo on the other building. However, that gives the game away on their position. Nades can start to fly. 2 players from Loops trying to hold off 4 Angry Men. Where is the backup from Federal? He's still just allowing his team to stay in this compound. He's not regrouping right now, Blank. He's confident that they're going to be able to get the best situation here. Another nade being lobbed on in by 4 Angry Men, but Loops holding strong. 4 players in the same compound. But
holding over here because, honestly, if he starts to make the run now, he's more than likely going to be shot out by teams in this circle. He may as well just leave this now. Golden and Carrillo, they have...
Uzi turns the corner first. The rest of the team playing beautiful backup, and that's an easy squad for 4 Angry Men. That was disciplined. That was fantastic stuff.
I think that the main thing that I love watching about 4AM is great in terms of communication. They will have spotted this, and they already have.
Oh, absolutely domed there. Hasaki on the hillside takes a little bit of damage, but he says, you know what? More damage over to you, mate. Headshots with the M24 takes down to allow the rest to come through. Kenzo gets a teammate back.
Exactly. Even after Hasaki opened up the third eye onto 2K there, now they're going to have to use that third eye to their advantage. A bit of clairvoyance going.
The Pantheon below shall bow to the whims of Zeus for now, but we'll see if there's any Godslayers in the lobby to try and summit the mound. Still, frags going both ways. Loops down to 1 now. Federal last standing for the squad as we saw them get wiped. He's moved up to the edge of those cliffs. I say up, he's down south. Power Triple Eight in Hartin will have to move down as well. I'm wondering when
They're hitting some shots over towards GODSENT.
DRS is in a similar spot to Archer Gaming, Blank, who went out very, very early to Klas Athletics in Paradise Resort this game. And now DRS, they've managed to survive a little bit longer. They've even been able to get a couple of frags over towards GODSENT on this push, but there's a challenge going on in Camp Alpha, as Foreigner Men just haven't moved yet. They are still out in the blue. Has anyone told them that the blue zone has moved south? Not too sure. Power Triple Eight, though, they're still out in the blue as well. Gui, the first leading charge for Power Triple Eight, has been knocked outside of the circle. And Stops looks like he wants to try and push on in. They're headed for the path.
But Konina Power, all they have to do is really hold this down for the time being. Power Triple Eight struggling because they took so many fights. 4AM, on the other hand, they have just waited this one out. Very, very patient. But it's Abrupt Slayers here looking to secure their position into the Super Weekend itself. This is a team that definitely needs to make it happen. And look at that. I's taking a fair too many shots. Haseki, all the bandages on board. You wonder whether he can even make it into this circle.
Goodness me. They try to go through that valley, but Blank, the way is shut. It was built by those who will slay, and the Abrupt Slayers keep it. They will not allow Power Triple Eight to move through. Secret Jin, they make the break and actually make it into the next zone. Foreigner Men starting to look for the push, but this zone will start to damage them. Quite a hefty thing that Secret Jin did here, which is just wait it out a little bit. Zeus now going up against the Blue Bees, trying to hold them out, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of it. Aito-chan, the last one remaining, talked about how good this guy is in terms of mechanical skill. We'll see how well he can do into the later parts of this game, but he is right outside the blue right now. Very doubtful he makes his way in. Abrupt Slayers now out. Shinhei just trying to get his team a little bit further up in the rankings. And it goes over to the cliff, which means that Zeus can pass judgment from up on high. Lorded over the rest of the teams. You can see 3 squads in Camp Alpha right now. Konina Power out on the edge, playing the demigod to Zeus up on the top of the mountain. It's all on DRS. Aerowolf Limax as Alpha 7 with their solo player still left going on that northern side of Camp Alpha right now. DRS with all 4 but 8.
Obviously now Konina Power's actual compound's no longer in the zone. DRS have to navigate this labyrinth outside of Camp Alpha.
Oh no, it's just a shooting gallery here, Blank. It's so difficult to make this push. Even Konina Power will have to go out into the sightlines of Zeus from atop the mountain. Alpha 7 finally eliminated, down in 5th. DRS starting to get knocked now as the play zone starts to envelop as well. The points will be going over. Will the flushes be picked up by Zeus? Not too sure for now, but it looks like they aren't going to be able to push on out. Everybody from Camp Alpha going down. Konina able to pick this off.
The difficulty here is that really Konina Power have to find some kind of cover, and it's going to have to come in the form of either vehicles or smokes. Next circle, if it heads to the east, Zeus wins.
It's there for DRS Mafia Ninja. Tries to outlast Konina Power, and he might just be able to do it. They make the push out into open ground with cover of smoke, but Black-White has made it up to the tree, taken down by the range. Ziol with that micro-Uzi looks for Gonzo as well. Will be able to find it. And now it's Konina Power trying to get anything together, but they can't do it. DRS with Mafia Ninja survives to the final circles. ICY takes a tumble, doesn't even go down there, Blank. That was pretty hardcore parkour, if I do say so myself.
Very hardcore parkour. Konina Power, they made the right choice. They know into the Super Weekend.
How long do you reckon we're going to be waiting here? Mafia, he had 9 first aids.
I'm going to say 10, 9, 8,
okay,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
no, you're wrong.
1. And obviously, I am correct every single time.
Takes a little bit of a tumble. 9 kills found for Zeus eSports. Pushing out from Camp Alpha to try and snake under those cliffs.
Great game. Really.
Well played, well converted.
Just a fantastic game. The best game we've ever seen. I don't think that I could see a better game here.
Are you okay? You okay? But Konina Power did stop anyone from moving up to the bottom of the cliff. Mafia Ninja does go out, tries to get a shot and might actually land one. Nope, he is just going to go down. And will he get picked off as the kill? I don't think so. Zeus managed to get that chicken dinner as we knew they were. Maybe looking to challenge. 2 players from Na'Vi close. They've spotted him. Molotov being dropped on the corner, but a lot more damage sent in. A knock comes in, and Matic gets the knock onto
the rest
Solke.
of the teams here, though, from Futbolist.
They have come up over the top of the hill. However, now eastern side in time to spot this push coming through. But A1 dismount on the eastern shore. RRQ, they're under fire from Alpha 7 right now. This is on the northern side, just south of Pozvosto. right now. Smokes on out to look for the res. That position is a nade being cooked by Law, maybe not to give the game away. Loops it over the top and looks for the shot. Ernie goes down as well. Beer 11 now running for the hills.
Beer 11 tending to be the last one remaining. A lot lovely nade's been sent over the top by Alpha 7. Beer 11 remaining. This guy is a clutch god. Let's see what he can do in the situation. I believe this is the KK Skirt building, in fact.
Well, it's certainly the same layout. RRQ, they got wiped to it previously. He's in the same building, in the same room even. And we'll be able to take Law down as well. He's giving Alpha 7 a run for their money. And money is a lot of damage sent in, but there's the off angle. The X Factor from across the way, and Alpha 7 took a little bit more damage than maybe they're happy with, but they all stay alive. RRQ wiped.
That almost was the 1v4. Wonderful stuff from Swaggin, though. At least United team are getting torn to pieces.
Oh, Klas Digital Athletics currently guarding Na'Vi on the northwestern end of things, just outside of Kritches right now, but they're going to have quite a long rotation. But it is a half-life blank, a cursed life.
Oh, that's great. That's a really big pickup there. If I am Na'Vi, I'm just like, okay, let's just send it for that position, then just try and get out of dodge as soon as possible. Because of the way that Clan Digital Athletics are currently playing, they're playing so split, they're getting solos up, it's going to be really difficult.
2 players from Na'Vi.
What are you doing?
That is wild. 2 players from Klas Digital Athletics have gone down, but with the vehicle just blowing up there, Matic and Old Boy bite the dust immediately on the snowmobile. It's 2 Klas Digital Athletics players loading up. Tixi and Meku trying to get something done, and Klas might even look for the reses here. Ray Z pretty much a goner at this stage, but they'll be able to look to get another one up. Maybe if they're able to get to Solus. They'll be back to 3, but up over the ridgeline. Tixi stops shooting, hits the deck, pops up again. Silas not quite going down just yet. Not too sure how he's managed to survive for this whole time, but Silas just walks at him, and we'll be able to take him down. Meku now lost, standing for Na'Vi.
What is going on?
What on earth is this? Secret Jin enter the fight. A challenger approaches. All 3 of them in a vehicle, by the way.
Na'Vi.
all three of them in a vehicle, by the way, which means that they are in and out faster than you can say Na'Vi throwing it. But Meku, right now, last player trying to have some semblance of strength, and he'll be able to get that first knock. Over onto Ray Z now, takes the challenge, goes out wide, will be able to challenge it out, but the first aid needs to come through. This is crucial. I think he has time, but goes for the bandage first. Yeah. Is he going to go down there?
That's to secure the first aid, so really good stuff from him. You have to press the button, though.
Shifted on again. That's great. Okay, he finds one, and actually Selim falls. Solus now sending away on the snowmobile. Selim, another point for Na'Vi. Make that 2. Yeah. Meku has the meds.
Na'Vi, that fight is so much worse for them. They also just lost their vehicle. Now Alpha 7 pushing up on the Futbolist after that fight they just had with RRQ. Alpha 7 certainly feeling themselves in this game.
Doing all right, doing all right. Currently in 7th place. Looking to try and jump on up. Futbolist down in 9th, so not too far away. Only 2 points separate them at the start of this game. Obviously, Futbolist have a game in hand as well, which means that they are technically ahead when it comes down to those statistics. Lutz continuing to dominate on Vikendi, drops another knock and nade over the top to try and roll it on down. Is it going to be long enough? Not quite. Vitu2K looking for the res.
Futbol are in the circle on the northern side, so Alpha 7 would like to have this lovely nades coming over the top, though right now. You mess with Futbolists, they're going to send the footballs right back at you, and these ones are filled with explosives.
That's nicely found. Raum gets another kill over onto Vitu. I think that was a vehicle going.
It's in a really good spot to move forward.
Ran finds the headshot onto Sinister as he peeks. Doesn't even take any damage on the res on Sinister. They've been able to keep a beat on who's doing that, so they know the time is there. Dante in that window, and they know that he's in the building. 6ix9ine back up with the rest of the team of A1 down the bottom of the hill. A little tickle of damage found, and a little bit more as well as the nade starts to fly in through the windows. Dante hits the deck, drops the first aid. One
helmet as well as the
lovely
vest,
nade.
so he's good to go. That's a nice nade. Dante takes a lot of damage, still alive. King knows he's there. He's going to toss another one in. Dante goes for the first aid kit. This time we're going to go for an underarm.
Yeah, he's just going to cook this one up and Drop it through the window. Reposition. Okay. Will have heard that. Nade in. No way could he get the spray. There's another nade. That should be it. Finally, Dante gets knocked. A1 still suppressed down at the bottom of the hill. Q actually sent one in over the top through the window inside as well, which means that they aren't going to have the sightlines covered as strongly as Futbolist were. And we'll see if that comes into play, because you can see that, I mean, obviously we've got these two teams here duking it out on this eastern bridge. The Unnamed tried to send forward. 6ix9ine shuts that down quicker than anything there. We'll be able to get the flush as Bucky tries to back him up. Q is down outside the window. Jax as well by the wall will get spotted out. The G36 close range, not quite able to do the job in the hands of the Unnamed, but 6ix9ine sends out wide. 2 players now holding down the angle as Ran falls. So a lovely little rotation from Jax. King, though, holding down, looks for more, but can't find it. Bucky now last standing, will take down 6ix9ine. Locked in combat, he continues to go forwards. Q getting res potentially. Jax last standing for A1.
Jax, huge player coming out from A1. They had a great time in the Super Weekend. They'd love to get into their second, start to get some work on board, and now he has to face versus 2 as he let the res go through. Next player, no HP remaining, and just in time, flicks the switch, gets the second weapon out of his holster, and it does this
to break out. Futbolist maybe looking to mount up for a cross, not just yet going in. Rorm gets caught unawares by the 4 angry men on the northern side. The Abrupt Slayers have been eliminated in the mean. That performance, they know this rotation now, and they know how to handle it. With Zeus in the tower this time, it's not really too different to how you play it. Zeus really focused.
No longer have to worry about that eastern bridge, and they can set their sights, set their attention over to the western side.
Oh, Luxy not landing the spray onto any of the Konina Power players. The vehicle goes boom, and that's 1 rotational device less. Luxy gets flushed. The rest of them trying to pop shots off Ryzen with the M24, a big gun and a big headshot there. Onto Robdini at the back. Solus rotating in behind this as well, using the cover. Don't know if he got spotted there by Ryzen, but Robdini will fall. Solus actually now down in the lake, going for a swim. They are going to send forwards as well with a circle shifting, this time out of castle. Konina Power try and mount up, go forwards. Axe are very, very low. Survives by a sliver of HP, and Gonzo down.
Have to clear something out. Secret Jin,
Solus,
Team Secret, both in the circle. Finally, Team Secret gets a little bit of luck coming their way. Too many times we've seen them being pinched on the side of circles. Sometimes just get unlucky. Where they have a really strong position going forward.
But they're taking on 4 angry men and actually doing pretty well here. They have a really strong spread. Futbolist eliminated on the bridge as 4 angry men with their 2 lots there. Over towards Bigetron as they get plinked away on the shoreline. And they turn around and take another player as well. That's great communication. Just spins around, finds the target, hits the shot, and back to business. It's Bigetron. Just keep taking this punishment over here on the south side, and that's Konina Power. Okay, Axa finishes off with a nice double spray.
God, Sook is mechanical. It's like watching a robot trained and designed to play PUBG Mobile. Oh my lord.
This goes for the swim. Both competing for a similar location in the next circle. Will Solus be able to get the shoreline before Axa makes that run? 4 angry men getting pushed on by Zeus. Sook goes down, should be flushed as well. And that's a nice kill pick up there for Zeus. Is actually the play zone gets the point on that. That's unfortunate. Axa does take a tumble, and now Solus in the water. We'll have to figure out how he wants to get up onto land. Zeus, but you're right, Blank. Oh dear. It is going to be Team Secret with a great spot here.
Yeah, they will have to move down. Secret Jin obviously towards the southwest after clearing.
With the teams around you, they'll see you as soon as you try and mount up. But Cosmos spots its fate. Echo doesn't quite get the challenge in time to get the refrag. 2K though, formation going back. Solus, last player for Klas Digital Athletics, goes down. The duo from Zeus able to take him off the map. 7 kills now found for them. They are eliminated. 2 kills for Execute right now, and they're on the south side in the next circle. Team Secret looking to strike out towards the center. Meko's healing out in the blue for Na'Vi to try and ladder up as much as he can. Zeus under heavy punishment right now as Execute take them down as 4 angry men fall as well. Na'Vi out finally. Not too sure exactly what place they are. Fourth place finish. That's a really good turn up for Na'Vi.
Yuhai moving a position, and I think that's off the back of the pick onto 2K. Rex healing up again. Cosmos as well as another player on the side. Ice shots hits a dirty little shot onto Echo. Now just kill switch remaining. You can see the comms coming through from Team Secret. They know they'd want the chicken.
They're there just through sheer volume of games played. Getting into that Super Weekend is probably more important for them than any other team in this lobby right now in order to maintain that. Try and secure your spot. want that challenge. Cosmos being hunted by Yuhai, but execute the focus right now. Lucky Secret Jin.
What's up?
Wow, okay, fair enough. Goes for one, goes for two as well, drops it down, goes for the 180 spray down as Rex takes the fight over on the other side with Cosmos, wins that out, and in one fell swoop, Secret sweep across the rocks, and we'll be able to take everyone else down, winning themselves.
Blue is closing, by the way.
It is going to start to pressure Futbolist first. The Vikendi rocket program, look at that. It's a pretty nifty skin there on that.
Yeah, I do like
that US. This is probably one of my favorite fondness for them, but they run straight into DRS and lose a player, which is unfortunate. It seems like they keep getting shut down on vehicles when they just go up in flames. Tixi maybe a little bit overzealous there, trying to channel his inner mountain goat there on the motorbike, but
Lufa's just going to peek over the top, and then they just take it. Circle, though, on your screen, hard off to the eastern side. And look how much we can see of the Gatka fields in this area. Very little playing zone available, so you can see all these teams start to just flood towards it. You can know that they need to get into a decent spot nice and early. They want to have any chance here. Futbolist in a great position, though, on the eastern side. They have a compound. They'll be holding strong.
Power Triple Eight are crashing into Loops' compound right now that they got earlier on. They get the first knock onto Federal. The flush as well comes through from Gui.
Ooh.
They do trade it back. Secret rolling straight into Archer Gaming. One goes down, two are on the floor. Inonix around the side, and Sue as well, trying to hold it down. Both right next to each other. Pops the first aid, but pulls the micro Uzi back on out. Inonix at the back, trying to play the smoke. Yuhai pushes on in. Ice shots there to back it up. They're only a duo right now, but Archer Gaming are really struggling. Another knock comes through, and a nade to finish things off. Beautiful take there from the duo from Team Secret.
I'm not going to lie, Yuhai is just one of my watching how calm he is, just pulling off these hella plays. But now we've got Luke. Ooh, okay, that was some parkour.
A huge position coming out from Gajowski to get up on the roof, but only able to get one for it. A lot of damage sent to his teammate, and he has to be careful to hide from the players up the hill. He's laid bare, will get taken down. Ice low, healing behind the building right now, but so is Golden. Loops, they only have one player standing. They're the only two players for this squad. You can see that on your screens. Carrillo not rezzed. Corpai sends in, but there's a third party. Na'Vi are coming over the hill, potentially trying to chime in. Stops goes down. Golden falls first, however, and Power Triple Eight wipe Loops out of the game. Na'Vi trying to push onto the position. Nades start to ring in as Tixi and Matic mount up for potentially another fight here. Ice moves around the edge, but gets shut down. Matic spots it. Stops will go down as well. Corpai now in a whole heap of trouble.
Wonderful grenades coming from Na'Vi to third part of that fight. They will see Blue Bees rotating over the top side, but currently Blue Bees are split, so Na'Vi has a little bit of time to finish out this fight and decide what they want to do next. But if they can take this win here, they'll control the northern edge. Oh, wonderful stuff. That's the Na'Vi of old.
There we go. Pray, but will be sent out a little bit wider. We'll find it difficult to move in onto Futbolist's position on the eastern edge. Team Secret as well on the north end of that.
To Smoke. Drops it back into the building. Smoke goes outside, looking to see what they can get done. RRQ holding as a four-man unit. Still playing this G9, D2E, Ernie, and Beer 11 roster at the moment. Trying to get some experience on board for various different compositions. I'm a player, and now RRQ looking to make something happen off the back of that.
A nade sent out the window, but Fame Boys goes down first. It's Fate, half HP. Blue zone will start to push. RRQ laying down the hurts, keeping the suppressing fire up. They have the advantage in terms of the tempo. Another knock goes over towards Kill Switch. A1 eliminated in the meantime. D2E continues the bombardment as Beer 11 up in the top floors of the building, just stopping Execute getting any ground. It's Fate now, the last player, sends up on high to try and use those stairway, use that funnel, drops the nade for the reverse bouncer, but not going to be able to land it there. Goes down and Execute. Get up at the high ground. That's where you need Lutz. That's all he needs to do. Give him some elevation and he will work wonders for your team. Futbolist send in towards Team Secret off the back of it. A nade from Yuhai actually takes down his teammate. Denies the point from Futbolist, I suppose, but they lose their teammate in the process. Pretty risky stuff coming through. Yuhai in that forward building as well. Two players from Futbolist sent in, but the first through the door goes down immediately. Reload allowed as well, and the second soon to follow. Bended knee forced out by Yuhai right now. Rom looking to move on into the smoke he goes. Eye shots around the ridge line, looks to hold the spray, will find it, and now it's just Lutz on the back wondering where the hell the rest of his team just went.
You might be up on high, Lutz, but you are certainly not Yuhai, as this guy puts the rest of Futbolist to bed. Good stuff. Madtoy once again playing from that favorite position he likes to do. Just on hitting some really, really nice little long-range shots.
Na'Vi, they've got a central position. They've got 5 kills already on the game, and they're looking for more. 7 found for Team Secret off the back of that push, so they'll be pretty happy with their
shot from AJ coming through. If AJ can continue to control that area, it makes things a lot easier for DRS, because they know that Na'Vi is waiting to just breach that position very, very shortly. Bigetron on the eastern side still.
Nade's coming through actually to this ridgeline. They know there's going to be...
Nova SQF can be when they have 4 players online, but it's so rare that we see those 4 players make it to a final circle.
As Bigetron and GODSENT are in that one. AJ gets tapped by the Mini 14, will go down. Rez should be coming through from Nima. Relatively safe there. They've got plenty of cover. We down for now. Southeastern side, GODSENT get eliminated by Bigetron, and that means that the western chopstick is theirs.
Team Secret,
the eastern one, sorry,
hit a knock onto Bigetron themselves. That's Aerowolf going down. Paraboy also out of the game. That top player from Nova XUF now out, and it's up to Jimmy, Order, and Coolboy to finish this one now. They have a good position to send out into the zone itself, which is harder for the north. Currently, Na'Vi hold it.
That's really a great spot for Na'Vi, in fact. They're able to see so much with the position on the eastern side. Okay, maybe not, as UI just runs him down. Caught in the headlights there, Bluebee's splat on the windshield.
Unfortunate stuff. You clicks on the wind wipers. And now Ice Shots will join him as well. Good stuff.
Old Boy gets knocked, spotted out across the way, but the duo from Na'Vi still playing that ridgeline nicely, and a lot of shots coming their way from Bigetron as well, out to their east, and everybody's focused on this northern edge right now. Madtoy, now the last standing for Team Secret, and Old Boy is still alive if one of them wants to make the mad dash for the res.
Now they've been spotted taking shots. It's a brief moment of relief for Team Secret. Combat on the south side. They can go for this res onto U-High. Tixie throwing some decent nades.
Big.
Might just be close enough, but G9 getting away with it.
Not quite able to get the full heal there. D2E takes the knock over onto Tixie. They need hard cover. Will go for the res. Crouched behind the Darcy. No one pushing them just yet. Bigetron slowed down by DRS, and the same vice versa. Neither can leave their spot for now. Old Boy flushed out on the northern side as Bigetron lose Zuxi in the midst of this fray, and 2 players from Na'Vi holding a central spot. Team Secret on the northern edge, very, very isolated. Will have to move on the next. RRQ out on the west, but there's nades flying every which way, and it's DRS who get one sunk straight into their defilade.
Ryzen has to toss a good one whilst he's out in the blue, but it's not enough. But DRS taking so many casualties, it's going to be very difficult for them to get out of this small ditch. Jimmy crawling his way in, but it looks like RRQ has spotted him. Jimmy will fall next down in 5th. Team Secret holding on the northern side. I was going to say 5 out of the 6 teams were on the south. Just
if Team Secret go down here, maybe they'll be able to ladder up. But without Bigetron, DRS have free reign to push on forwards. RRQ now taking punishment from across the way. It's such a difficult spot, but only Na'Vi are in this next circle. Tixie gets knocked by a nade, and Matic looks for the res.
DRS taking shots onto
back to base immediately. AJ now looks to send around the side. Heal not coming through, and that's Na'Vi with a 4th place finish. 14 points though might just be enough. The rest of them are able to do. The spray from RRQ is devastating, and DRS immediately get halved in the numbers of players playing right now. Mafia Ninja and 2E pops the shot, brings them up to 2nd. 11 kills for DRS, 9 for RRQ. But RRQ want to make that even. Mafia Ninja down, and it's disaster on the exit from their position for DRS. The Reses, though, looking to come in as RRQ make their final advance. G9 moving in. Ernie at his back. Another knock from the off angle. D2E, the snake in the grass, doing so much work for this squad. AJ down, and there's only 2 players playing behind the crate. G9 has the full bead on this. 1 goes down, doesn't even take a bit of damage. Finally able to land a bullet, but DRS, last chance saloon, and can't make it happen. It is RRQ Athena. 28 points.
They needed that game as well, John. All the teams that would love
around you. And then there's some buildings you can get up there. The 2nd story, even a roof. You can overlook so much terrain. You could just...
That this cannot afford to lose anybody right now, and they are just trying to drive on by Axer, and they're running right into him! And they're going to crash right onto this. What a change of pace. Axer, I think, thought that they were just going to drive right on by. But yeah, drive right on by into his face. And he is going to go down for Konina Power.
To pay attention to them, as we will be flying right on over. Alpha 7 I just talked about 2-2 split. Looks like two of the members are just sending it as Cosmos with the spray down.
That was a big knock right there from Cosmos. That 1v1 could have gone really bad, but since he is going to win it, he's going to get those two confirms onto Alpha 7. And now Alpha 7 stuck with their duo, V2K and Senatexa.
Moves. Power 888 right smack in the middle. They have a nice little spot. They have lots of sight lines, and not only that, to the Noose and the payback.
Cosmos.
The Cosmos. There we go. Revenge.
Drove up on the wrong side of town. Drove up on the wrong side of town. And oh, GAGZ. That was almost a great flick right there from Senatexa back onto him. But
9. So with 2 more games to go, they definitely need to get some kill points to make sure that they qualify for that super weekend. And hey, just like the last zone, we had a nice little yoink all the way up there to the east. Now we get that southern yoink.
Oh, it just goes right back to the opposite Super Weekend. So a great shift for them. We'll have to see how they're going to be able to play this one out right here. And you're starting to see them just hold this beautiful mountainside, and they have all the visuals in the world on the rest of the squads down this valley.
That they do. That they do. Checking back up with
this one, and that's exactly what they're going to be doing. This next circle is a tough one to be able to get in. I think we're going to definitely start seeing some teams drop here in the next few seconds, but as he's trying to get some shots out there. Oh, wow, a nice drive up from Aerowolf Limax is going to give 3 points over to DRS.
Mafia Ninja. I'm gonna change their nickname to Heal Ninja. We saw them have a pretty clutch heal finish. Looks like one more member for Aerowolf will be right here on DRS, though. They're getting third party. They're getting peppered right here.
Yeah, Aerowolf, I think, had a really good ink. That's going to make it difficult for them to push up onto. You can see Power 888. They're getting in the mix as well. A lot of teams are stuck on this north side of it. Yeah, there goes Secret Jin in last place. And finally, coming into the party, onto that truck. So good at shooting out a vehicle, but DRS was waiting for them. It's going to be up to Sook here to make a big play. Does get one. Gets caught in return, though. So that's going to be 2 members of 4 AM down there. Crazy push strat, not working out just yet. And now Mafia Ninja, he's getting
one to the blue, so they will be down to just that solo shin on that off angle, just trying to survive, still not in the actual zone. So it's going to be very challenging, especially with all these teams looking looks like they're trying to get on in, looks like they're trying to potentially get that run over, just not able to do so. But here comes Blue Bees, aka the Bulldozers of Japan. They're looking to take this hill from the Unnamed.
We'll see if they're going to stick true to their name right here, because they're going to definitely have to do something like that. This is a really tough position to play from. The Unnamed have really great sight lines and a lot of cover. Bucky does get pieced up. That's going to kind of open it up a little bit. And here comes XQS and Lufa. Going to have to probably throw their utility and try to make some plays. You can see the switch to first person. Nice little shimmy bait. Oh, by getting shot in their backs. A tough break for Blue Bees, as a lot of so many different teams have just got their eyes on the Power 888. Piecing them up as well. And Lufa, yeah, because of that knock in third party, he's gonna have to just wait a second. Will he get the bounce? It looks, it gets one.
Ooh,
he gets one. And there looks like another one is coming on in from the opposite direction. That's gonna be from Zeus, Ronin. And it looks like those were some smoke grenades. Ran, he has a lot of boxes next to him, and he's just trying.
So they can definitely risk this one. And honestly, this is a lose-lose for everybody when it comes to Blue Bees and the Unnamed, because they were stuck right there in that sandwich between Power 888 and Zeus. So regardless of who won that one, it might have been 1 or 2 kill points, but you definitely going to be taken out. Looking on over here.
Yeah, I like that disengage from Zeus. They took off because the circle did shift, but now they did end up running into another squad as well. See if they're able to survive that one. But yeah, like you mentioned, Loops, Kaofsky, Carrillo, got eyes on Nova. These are both 2 squads that are sitting really low on the leaderboards right now. And this is a really, really huge fight between these 2 teams.
Yeah, this is a huge fight. And I also see GODSENT in the general area as well, who might be able to third party this one. The 2 Titans right now fighting for that 16th spot. Cool Boy doing some donuts, getting peppered, still managing to survive. And there goes Jimmy on the back end. Can they make it in?
You can see the frustration in Kaofsky's cam right there, not be able to hit those shots with that 3x M4, and now they're starting to feel the pressure as well. Konina Power's on the opposite side of them. Possible pinch coming up here in the next few seconds as Federal's just trying to get this res off onto Carrillo. A big nade coming from Kaofsky, possibly. Order 6 trying to get the trade off as well. It looks like they are going to get the knock onto Order 6 right there. 4v3 now between Loops and Nova. Cool Boy and Paraboy instantly, look at that, throwing some smokes down, trying to be able to get the reset off, but they're not going to be able to. Not with that nade coming in. Another trade as well. It's a battle of the grenades going back and forth between these two teams. And they're going to have to get this fight done in the next few seconds here because this zone's about to close. And we're going to find out where it's going to head off to in the next few seconds.
Yeah, it looks like Order was able to get picked up, but the grenade right in return will be knocking them down in the smokes in a 1v1 tag. And now Nova just down to one, just down to none as those grenades from Loops just too strong.
Loops able to clutch it out right when they needed to. They were able to get it done right as the circle shifted, so they're going to have a few seconds now to figure out a game plan and start executing it to try.
See though, Konina Power still alive. Even though they had one of their members smash in the early game, that one grenade, that was money. It will be chunking down Rob Dini and Black White. But remember, grenades, 20% less damage. It doesn't matter if you have two, though.
Silas with the huge nades right now. Gonna go for the Molotov. Burn, baby, burn. And the squad wipe. The squad wipe from Silas, taking out Konina Power all on his lonesome and Digital Athletics. Avi able to get one on that edge right there, right? I was about to pop that nade. That's going to be GODSENT out. 4 teams remaining. And you can see Silas, you know that he's feeling that confidence, getting that full squad wipe. Now he's going to have to challenge Loops right now to see if he's going to be able to do it against them. Koski with the shimmies, trying to figure out the right angle, the right timing, when to be able to pop these shot offs. On to Archer. Molotov's coming out as well. And you can just try to see them trying to figure out that big spot to get that initial knock. That's going to start it off right there from Carrillo with that nade. And he's going to go for the molly as well.
Better roll with the snipes, dude.
Great utility use here at the end. I mean, they're pulling out all the tricks in their bag to be able to get the chicken dinner here. But they got to get this fight done because a lot of teams are looking at their way right now. Great shots from Carrillo.
And I love how Silas is just waiting out there, lurking in the distance, looking to potentially get a free kill or a free kill steal, that is, of this fight. Loops, 9 kills. Loops, they needed this performance. Coming into this game, they were not in that top 16. So if they can get the chips.
Yeah, they did just move up to 16th place. Top 16 is what makes it into the Super Weekend. At the same time, though, there's still 2 matches left remaining. So they want every point that they can get better out with the quick scope. Doing it in style, baby. This is the Loops that we've been looking to see. And now it's just Silas on that edge, as well as that last remaining member. And it looks like they did get him as well. So that's DRS done. Here we go. Silas, we saw him get a squad wipe onto Konina Power. Can he do it against Loops?
1v4. 1v4. Go for the spray down. We'll be connecting onto 1v3 hot jukes.
And he's in trouble. He's feeling the pressure right now. Doing all he can, but it ain't going to be enough as Loops were just on the money there. Doing it right when they needed.
Circles to add these zones and how troll they could be at times. But Cray, Elitist United, very good, is very dead. Cray looking to potentially get some more points and Jax from behind saying surprise.
Yeah, A1 eSports. I mean, games. Yeah, we'll see.
And this is a good start. This is a good start.
That's a good one right there, but this is going to get a little bit tough.
It was a good
start. Up to 47. Yeah, and he's going to get the great spot right here. He doesn't have a helmet, though. Almost got the second piece. A1 is really risking this right now. And they're getting shot from their backs as well. Are they throwing this?
I mean, 6ix9ine got knocked walking across the road. Dante said, hey, 6ix9ine, I saw exactly how you went down. Let me try it, but let me do it a little better. 47. Gonna be going for that spray with the AKM. Dante hiding in the corner. Tommy gun in hand. We'll hear those footsteps thinking about getting the revive. Going for the revive. 47 from the window. Tagged and bagged. And now there's just one more member trying to play spoiler right now.
It's the catch, and Berna throws a bad nade. Yeah, bad nade there from Berna. And now A1, just like that. Oh, yep, catching the toes, the knee pads of Berna, and he's in trouble. That's it. Man, that was a little too close for comfort, though, for A1. That was really...
Got him.
Shin.
Got him.
Catching Axer right there. Yeah, that's going to be a good one right there. And he's going to switch to that AK, get the quick flush onto...
Still, hunting down some kills was, traded in return, but popping on over here, another huge game. DA versus Abrupt Slayers.
Yeah, Abrupt Slayers, both these squads realizing that Loops is not in here, so boot camp is open. And a great nade right there from Heaven X onto Silas. He's going to have a really good position right now. Soulless is going to try to get this res onto Ray-Z. Silas did peek that corner, though, and got confirmed. Try and ruin the dreams of Abrupt Slayers, but they're going to have to do more work than that. Is Shari going to be able to get that great flush? There, only 2 members
to qualify. They're in 15th position. They have 2 kills. Joker is down. They need to win this fight. They need to flush out DA.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose another member, so they got to play this extra careful because Salim is laying down right behind this broken wall. Careful right now. They need every single one of these members up in this late game. And not to mention, I mean, they need a really, really big match. There goes Salim with the peaks. They're going to spot him out. They're in a 3v1 position. He catches one, but they're going to get their knock in return. There goes Digital Athletics, but I believe there is also somebody across on the hill. So they got to
the hill, but they're on the opposite end of the water. Yeah, and with this new zone, they are good luck.
Taking his time. He's going to get the knock with the Uzi. That's going to be a good one to start things off, but he's going to get caught in a 1v2. That's the issue when you spread out like that. Now the rest of the Unnamed need to come and support their teammates really quickly. Micro Boy, though, from the back. That 3-1 split, always so strong from Bigetron. Now it is just King trying to keep their tournament hopes alive. And it looks like it's going to be all shut down by the likes of Bigetron. But I can't lie. If you're going to go out to one team, might as well be the best team in the damn lobby.
I did win. So another super weekend bites the dust. They will have the opportunity to perform and try to make that last one. It is not over.
That's a GG. Good luck. You know, hopefully they can use the last week for some good, experience. But I think as far as making it top 16, I don't think it's happening.
Now, I'm going to come over there and GG you in a second, all right? Na'Vi, they are going to be right there on the edge of this new circle, but they have a very interesting split going on right now, Jukes. I mean, do you agree with Na'Vi?
Pick back up, and look at this.
Sandhawk.
Yeah.
This is Sandhawk. I mean, eye shots. Look at this. I mean, just taking shots through the trees as a bowler for cover.
But we're moving on to another. There's a massive one from Abrupt Slayers. They have to be able to get this clutch right now.
In the blue.
It's RRQ. Oh, and D3 getting the headshot onto Heaven X right there. Yeah, that is going to be really, really tough. Abrupt Slayers, I mean, this is a squad that we're really looking at. They're in 15th right now. And this is their last game, if I'm not wrong.
It is their last game. They're in 15th position currently. They will not play in the next match. Cherry, the last one alive, now needs to swim across that water right on into Na'Vi, who have been just setting up for the gatekeep right there. G9 might have just played spoiler to Abrupt Slayers' dreams to qualify for this next super weekend.
That next zone, Shames here, they are in a world of hurt because they got to climb this mountain to get into this next circle.
That they do. So 4 AM versus Execute, that's going to be a huge fight. Na'Vi, this is a huge fight as well down here in the south. Na'Vi versus Team Secret. Looks like Old Boy trying to press the situation, trying to push up. Looks like they want to take this fight on the eye shots.
That Car 98 4X was gross. Right
Cherry, though. Cherry, the kill feed.
Popping off those shots. Na'Vi pushing together as a squad as well. Yeah, Abrupt Slayers, done. Not the finish 13th? They wanted. 13th. That's a goose though, as Na'Vi is starting to press up onto Futbolist. They're just running into the open zone. And this is another team that they have not made it into a super weekend, and this is what we all considered team coming out of the EU. They really, really need to clutch this one up, but man, this blue zone is really punishing them.
Yeah, and look who's trying to gatekeep Futbolists up here. I mean, Futbolists have been in these cliffs since circle number 1. The next zone does shift a little further up there to the
buildings. Execute, a team that really needs to have a big game right here to be able to punch their ticket.
Next circle.
Next circle, look at that. It's going to center
11 teams. We have 11 teams still, Jukes.
It's going to be a straight bloodbath here in the next few seconds. It just has to be this. And look at the clock. I guarantee you there's only 30 seconds left. Oh, boy. Yeah, just getting caught up. Yeah, less than 30. Make it 24 as the clock starts ticking. And this is zone number 5. Papa Blue don't play when it comes to circle 5.
I mean, how many players are going to get taken down to Papa Blue? That's the kill count that I want to pay attention to right now, as we have a majority of the lobby. They are not in the next circle. Maddie gets sprayed on from Solke from above, but Solke traded on themselves from Alpha 7.
Wagwin with that huge shot. That's going to give Na'Vi a little breathing room right here. Taking away that angle is going to be huge. But look at this. I mean, Tixie is running out in the open. So desperate. Run, Tixie. Run for your life. I mean, this is your tournament on the line right here. You got to survive. But, I mean, this is a tough one to play if you're in this scenario. Oh, and he gets caught from A1 eSports while they were chilling in the back.
They still have a game, though. They still have a game. They still have one more game to go. So they have one more game to really make sure to secure themselves that top 16. And we still have one team alive. Secret Jin, they came into this match 13th position. Kingzo in the blue, trying to heal up right now. They have a total of 8 teams remaining. They need to heal. They need to hit those heals because they are not playing in that last match. And another important team, they will have another game, but execute. They've had the zones for the whole game, and eventually it bite back.
Yeah, it bites them in the butt. I mean, they did not get to pick the right side with all these teams trying to push it. Oh, yeah.
There goes Secret Jin.
Kingzo goes out. Yeah, tried to, and we've seen him do some crazy heal strats. I believe he got like a 2nd place one time with one, but this time just not having enough first aids to get any further.
Yeah, so best of luck next game. Secret Jin, Abrupt Slayers, maybe they have enough points to make it. Now Futbolist up here above.
Punishment.
Up here above, 4 a.m. They might have the big brains when it comes to the rotates, but when it comes to Futbolist on the cliffs, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how big your brain is, they are going to be taking them out, and we got 5 teams to go.
Yeah, running out in the open like that's never easy. And especially when you got a team like Football that's just sitting pretty for that. And they're used to this. They love this circle. There's a reason why they drop here. When the zone goes to them, they just lay out punishment. 6 kills so far, and they are not done yet as we're seeing Alpha 7 press up on them. That was some great shots there from Santa catching Rodini, but he's still alive. There goes Bigetron out in 5th.
Ryzen was healing, by the way. Ryzen was healing. So we have 5 teams game. Konina Power currently on lockdown. Gonzo going for the spray down, taking down a member from Alpha 7.
QBZ getting it done. Love to see that coming from Konina Power. They have 3 members up. Alpha 7's rocking the duo. D2E is just stuck on heal. Oh, I thought Luke's fell off the mountain right there. And I believe they're just trying to creep up as much as they can. If this circle, I don't know if they're in it. If Futbolists are outside this circle, they're dead.
They're right on the edge of it. They need to push up just a little closer, or they need to finish this game.
But that is Rob gonna feed a free point on owner. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Rob coming down from the hill. And this next zone is gonna be punishing them. Lava's in, gets a great knock right there on the Vit2K. If you're up top here, you just gotta make some plays, get it all done. You can see all the nades are about to come out from Luke as well.
Is it? Oh, so close.
A little bit off the mark. Trying to throw some Molotovs. Lutz, he's going to jump down right here. He's going to survive. Gets a great knock. He actually got down the mountain, but it ain't good enough as Konina Power was waiting for them. And that zone shift right there, it just pushed them off the mountain. Futbolists, only a matter of time right now.
They should have passed off their heels to Lavison if Lavison was going to stay up there. And
yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Try to play sport. I can't believe they jumped down and still got the trade, though. Still got the knock on a Gonzo. Looks like Gonzo is going to be getting picked up. Black White cooking this grenade. Going to be tossing that right on top of Alpha 7 Law. It's a 1v3. Law, the odds stacked against them. Black White trying to get aggressive.
Konina Power, they have this all set in the bag. They know exactly where he is. They know that's only one up. And they're just putting the pressure right now. Law with the Tommy just trying to make a play. But look at how well that is executed from Konina Power. And they are going to end match number 5 with the chicken dinner.
Boom goes.
So, I mean, all of these teams, especially like Navi, which is a squad that wants to put up some good points.
Put it up. So that's why we start to see the duo, the last 2 remaining members for Archer Gaming. They're hiding. They are not making a sound. They do not want to get taken out right here.
This is devastating. Not to mention, we just saw in the kill feed, Cool Boy from Nova just got thirsted right now. So now
to take out their dream right here to qualify for this 3rd Super Weekend. It would be Archer Gaming's 1st Super Weekend that they will compete in, but they need to here on their hunt.
You gotta remember, this fight is still way up in the north. This is by Cosmodrome and Coal Mine. I mean, Oski's
driving right there. Yep,
right
into a trap.
Yeah, getting punished, and you can just see the rest of Navi trying to be able to get a couple extra players from Loops as they're starting to get the rotate on. Put some taps onto that vehicle from Federal, and you can just see they're gonna get the finish right here. You know they're gonna go for that, confirm that point. But oh yeah, look at that. Federal does get pieced up by Old Boy. Old Boy, I'm not surprised to see the hesitation here because he's by himself. Doesn't want to overextend, get caught.
Nice mullet. Mate, use your numbers to your advantage. You do not want to peek this by yourself and make this a 1v1. Okay, Miku cooking this grenade, does have the support. Then Golden is actually coming to provide the support. Federal is going to be pressing on up right now. Extremely low in the health department. Here comes the drop down. Oh my goodness. Na'Vi, they just got 2 members knocked out right there.
That's what happens with that. They waited way too long to press that 2v1, and the longer they waited, the rest of Loops were just on the hunt to be able to get that off angle and shut this down, and that's exactly what they did. Well played from Loops, and devastating for Na'Vi.
At least they have 2 alive. At least they still have 2 alive, and they didn't put all their eggs in that one basket. Na'Vi, though, I'm going to say it again. They poked the bear there. They did not have to take that fight. They're the ones who started to take those shots onto Loops when Loops were just cruising on by. Bluebees!
Done!
Bluebees, done!
Bluebees done! Oh, devastating. Devastating for... They're still up, and this next circle, it's only zone 2, but I mean, it always seems like extra intense every single time we have a water zone inside of Vikendi.
But with the barrage onto Bigetron out there in the distance.
Big shots right now, and I think after that knock, it looks like I thought they were going to go to that dossier and start sending it, but I think they're quite a bit of this blue, and I think right now they're looting Volnova, trying to get some, like, all the first aids they can, and go for a heal.
16 points to overthrow that 15th spot and feel kind of safe, right? So in order to get 16 points, that is equivalent to a 3rd place with 6 kills or a chicken dinner and 1 kill. That is my goal for Execute in order for them to feel safe. And right there, Cray, baby nice. Cray, there's 1 point. That's going to help them. That will help them in their goal, in their mission this game to qualify. Thirst and Cray making that just a little easier with that little peek right there. And finally, Execute able to get that point onto Cray.
That's a tough one to be able to spot. As we look at the map here in the top right, it's good.
I knew it before it even happened. That is just a rip position to find yourself in. Na'Vi, they had so much time early game to get in their...
Never mind. PG.
No, it adds to my point, dude. Like, they had so much time early game to just rotate on into the zone. Instead, they opted.
Took that kill. Navi's dead. Navi's dead. So
they're dead, but they're points still. They're slipping.
Those are the points. So GODSENT's a big one right here. This is a huge fight. Nova, they cannot go out right now. They have to be able to. They have to shut down Power 888, but Power 888 are gonna be the squad to end the dreams of Nova XQF. Week 3 of the PUBG Mobile Global Championship Super Weekend, and it's gonna be without Nova XQF after that one.
Rough, man. To secure that spot for the final Super Weekend so that they could really pop off and make sure they're top 16 at the end of the event to qualify for the finals. Power 888, court by Power 888. They've been having a pretty solid week.
While I was trying to pop a drink and just kick back, there comes Kill Switch from Execute, gonna be able to get a nice knock right about the shift. We'll see where, if it goes onto them, it does go pretty central. Bane Boys is in this. I want to see Execute go all onto Bane Boys and just play this as a team. If they keep separating, though, it could be really devastating. But right now, it's a big battle between Power 888 and RRQ.
I mean, cute to kind of press the situation and try to third party this one, try to steal those kills. They need the kills this game. Not only do they need those placement points, but they need the kills, Hot Juke. So let's see what they end up doing. Kill Switch already hears the violence, here's the gunshots. We'll be pressing just a little closer as we see 2 members of Power 888 currently bleeding on out. Archer, what? They got... Oh, no way. That was... Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think that after that one, they're going to get 1 placement point. So, I mean, man, this door is open. This door is open for these teams to pass up these squads. We'll see who ends up with it, though. Yeah, big door open for Execute. They got to have a good game here if they want to make it into the Super Weekend. RRQ going to be holding the car and Power 888. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big fight, but we got to be focusing on, of course, who is going to make it into the Super Weekend. That's what all these squads are gunning for.
Yeah, I think we are starting our RRQ as Bigetron are kind of flushing them out. Look at Its Fate. Its Fate is up there on top of the cliffs, overlooking this one. And yeah, I am loving this. Kill Switch with the cover right there. Just waiting to see the vehicle.
It'd be so big. They got to get some big kills. Have to. Now you look at GODSENT. They're on the south side of the circle as well. Another team that we haven't really been talking about too much is A1 eSports. They can get, if they have a big pop-off game, they could pass up Archer Gaming as well. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do that, though, as right now all eyes are focused on this fight.
Zuxi going for the spray down. Yeah, this is a huge fight. Yes, it is. But really, I'm looking at Execute right behind him. I mean, currently Execute with 5 kills. They need the kills. They need the placement points. And we start to see them on that mini map in the top right corner. They are third party in this one, Hot Jukes. They are spraying down right now these enemies.
They're spraying it down, but they're spraying it down as a duo right now, and they got to be really careful to not spread themselves too thin, even though they have the good position.
Okay.
A great nade right there from Lutz, going to get the duo, and he's going to be trying to get the finish on the RRQ. There, it's Fate, and that's going to steal a point, I believe. I think he did get the finish, and now, I mean, it's Fate is by his lonesome.
Too risky
for the rest of his squad to push. I mean, this is what I was talking about that split. We'll see if he's gonna be able to get it done. Lava's in, pressing the issue, and those are gonna be some more points on the side of Futbolist. And there it goes, it's Fate, pushes up, but he's solo. Here comes the rest of the team. They gotta support him right now. They got the flush on
Echo looking for that off angle. Echo looking for that off angle. Fanboy still in the back lines with that anchor position. It looks like they did lose his Fate. Execute gonna be pulling back just a little bit, at least attempting to pull back just a little bit, as it does look like kill switch. Regardless of what happens, if you send it, you're going to Super Weekend.
You're good.
Futbolist's chance to really make sure to take out Execute.
They can do whatever the heck they want at this point right now. We'll see what they're going to be able to do. There goes Aerowolf Limax out. That's going to be them not making it into the Super Weekend as well. A1 is still up. If they get a chicken dinner, they're going to move on as well. Execute, though, still very, very split right now. It's Carrillo putting some big shots on the A1.
Mad Toy from Team Secret could play such a spoiler right now onto Execute. I'm telling you, Execute, they need at least 6 kills and a 3rd place finish to feel safe. Currently, they still have a challenge. There's 6 teams in total alive. Kill switch in the smokes. Futbolist out there in the open. Currently getting peppered from multiple angles here.
Getting some spots. GODSENT is still in this match as well. I mean, this is going to be a big finish. Kill switch, shutting down that pull-up. That was a very crucial one. And if he's going to be able to get it to third party from Mad Toy. Can Kill switch do this? It's all up to him.
It's okay.
MVP. Can he do it?
It's okay, pressing. It's okay with the grenade. Mad Toy from behind with the mollies. Kill switch needs to get the double right here. Needs to survive a grenade.
Running down the dreams of Execute. It's Solke from Futbolist, and he wants some more as he is playing this hyper-aggressive switch into the Uzi and shutting down Team Secret as well. GODSENT, though. GODSENT are still, they were 19th place, and they are in a top 3 position. Futbolists have 16 kills. One out in 4th place. That's 15 points, I believe, they're going to get in total. And they had 31 before, so that's a mix as well. But right now, it's all up to GODSENT. GODSENT can punch their ticket with this chicken dinner. Can they do it?
Yeah, that's a rip. Zuku just peeking that rock and immediately spotted it. If I'm GODSENT, yes, you have cover right now, but you need to think bigger picture. There's nowhere to go after this, and that's why we start to see GODSENT. They're trying to peek this rock. They're trying to make sure to take out Loops so that they can reposition where Loops currently are, because Loops, they have some trees, they have some cover to work with.
GODSENT can do this. They got to hit those shots, and that's how you do it. That's how you're able to get into that zone right there. They do have some great position. I would love to see this duo kind of play this a little bit more aggressive. They know exactly where Federal is right now. And Solke is eating, and this blue hurts. This blue is chunking him down, and he is spamming those first aid kits right now. Great nade there from Reeves. A clutch one. I mean, this is a Terminator live on the line. Reeves does get caught from Federal. He laid down in the open. That could
can't do that
at all. You can't do it.
You can't do that. You just can't do that. Maybe Reeves can crawl back and maybe can go for that much-needed revive to help them secure this first place winner chicken dinner. Federal is not moving. Federal, tunnel vision right now. Solke might actually be able to heal up, peek on over the road, and spot out Federal, saving the day for GODSENT. GODSENT, they have the boulder. They're getting the pickup. Now I want to see GODSENT toss some smokes and prepare to move on in because the blue zone is closing in.
Play zone knocks him. Knocks Reeves, and now Navy's gonna have to make a play against Federal. But like you mentioned, Solke is on top. He can place Warrior for all this. Navy's gonna have to hit a crazy, nutty prediction shot onto it. Switches to the Uzi, goes for it. Nice shimmies coming out of it. Switch to the street, but it looks like Loops eSports Federal is gonna get the better end of it. But Solke went out in 3rd. So that is going to be even more points for GODSENT right here. That could be it. They could have done it.